Eleanor looked like she was enjoying that. Of course, we've been enjoying all the king cake in the newsroom as well. A beautiful night tonight. Also, you can see a couple floats on our camera from Canal Street once that singer goes away. There we are. So the parade's starting to make their way to the end of the route. At least the first few, if you will. Muses was rolling a little bit slowly, to say the least, but everybody having so much fun, and the only thing coming from the sky is beats, that's for sure. No rain on tonight's parades, a lot different than a couple years ago, if you remember the downpour as we approach this same time frame in 2023. So we're continuing with those lower 60s, eventually becoming upper 50s, then the low 50s return on the South Shore for tomorrow morning as you may be up and at it, ready to get to greasing of the poles. On the North Shore, we'll be a little bit closer to the mid 40s. And as we continue towards the rest of this weekend, it looks absolutely stunning with the 70s back each and every afternoon. So just a regal forecast. There's nothing like sunshine when you're sitting on the avenue, and of course all of your staple po' boys or maybe your Popeyes and a cold drink in hand as well. We'll continue with these light winds somewhere between 3 and 9 miles an hour in most spots. We do have 10-mile-an-hour winds at the lakefront, and that transition on the direction is coming as we head toward the extended outlook. So eventually that southerly flow is going to return. But as we get into the middle of the afternoon tomorrow, once again those mid 60s will be back, and then we'll head towards your lunchtime frame when lots of people are having lunch in the French Quarter, topping out right around 70 itself. So dry tonight, and we'll continue with that beautiful forecast for your Saturday and Sunday. Warm as we get into Lundi Gras and Mardi Gras, and that's when we could have a few quick passing showers. The overall coverage will be small, around 30% of the area seeing a few showers here and there. But then we're going to have the real deal cold front arriving right after Mardi Gras festivities wrap up overnight into Ash Wednesday, when hopefully most people are asleep and resting, and then maybe starting their actual New Year's resolutions. So we'll continue with those upper 60s becoming low 60s as we head toward tomorrow night for Hermes, Daytime, Morpheus, Celine, and the list goes on, of course. And then here's what you can expect as you're waking up over the next 3 mornings. Low 40s on the North Shore, upper 40s to low 50s south of the lake, and that's pretty much going to be the case as we get into the weekend as well. A little bit warmer on the North Shore into Saturday morning, and then we'll continue to see a gradual warming trend into Monday and Tuesday. But the next 3 afternoons look absolutely stunning. Low 70s tomorrow, same thing again on Saturday, just a tad warmer, and then we'll head into the upper 60s for your Sunday. Again, a great forecast compared to last year, if you remember the severe weather threat we had after Bacchus rolled into the overnight hours on Lundi Gras. So let's put those maps into motion as we look at the long range models. Most of them are in agreement that the timing will be after Mardi Gras and into early Ash Wednesday. And you'll notice everything's coming from the west alongside the next cold front and bringing the possibility of some severe weather along with it, primarily in the form of gusty winds. And we'll be watching for an isolated tornado or 2. The higher threat for this is going to be a little bit further north like usual into central Louisiana and parts of Mississippi, central Mississippi, Jackson up into the Mississippi Delta, if you will, but we'll have that slight risk for just a few spots on the North Shore, and down toward the South Shore it shouldn't be as much of a concern. So we have a little bit of a difference between some of the models as we get into the timing, but we'll be watching that as we head into the extended outlook. Otherwise, just 30% of the viewing area, likely seeing a quick passing shower or 2 on Lundi Gras and Mardi Gras Day itself. And Wednesday, we see about 20% of the area with some rain chances. So here's the extended forecast. Pretty tough to beat. Not much more you could ask for as we get into the extended stretch here. But of course, we did have that one rain day Sunday. Hopefully you used it to catch up on those crafts and then also rest a little bit. Temperatures are going to be falling on Thursday. We'll see those 60s as we approach the end of the week for highs as opposed to these evening temperatures. So pretty good overall. Definitely a relief in the weather department. We never want to have to be the bearers of bad news.
No, not at all. All right.